You, like Chibis? Those cute little creatures that can absolutely drown you in love? So do I. They are basically my specialty. So today, I'm going to teach you how I draw my Chibi's babies step by step. Let's dive right in. Whoa. Hold on. Before that, I want to give you a little head note. There are many styles of Chibis out there, and this is simply my way of drawing them. When you're faced with too many methods, it's easy to get confused about where to start. So I just share what I do. Just take this as a reference and feel free to tweak it to your liking. Also, this video focuses on the base structure only. Eyes, hair, and shading, whatever, will each get their own tutorial, so I don't overwhelm you. Lastly, my Chibis are based mostly on real-life facial structure, so you can check it with a mirror if you forget anything. Alright, ready? Let's start for real this time. The first thing to know is the body proportions. I love the 1:1 ratio, meaning the head and the body will be the same size. It keeps our character cuter without making the body too small to draw. So first, draw 2 circles for the head and the body with a center dot right smack in the center. And divide them in half vertically and horizontally. These will be our guidelines. Now let's shape that adorable little face. This is our head. You can see that it's nearly a circle but has 2 indents on the sides of the face. Those are our temples, and those cute little tumblings are our cheeks. They are in the middle of the lower half of our face, right in the center of our eyes. And it ends with a tip, or the chin. Now, let's add little features to a baby. The horizontal line we drew earlier? That's your brow line. Place your eyebrows right on it. For the eyes, Chibis have like ginormous eyes because they are cute version of a character, and I guess big eyes equal cuteness. So, the distance between them is about half an eye. Their width can be different depending on the style, but they should not exceed the brows. If you want help with eye drawing, I've got a full tutorial linked up here and in the description. Once you got that down, yay! The hard part is done. For other features, I like their faces compact, cause it will be little itty bitty tiny and it will make them cuter. I usually skip the nose in the front view because I don't have a way to make it not weird yet. But for other angles, I'll just draw a vertical check mark with a slightly rounded tip. And for the mouth, a simple line will work perfectly. Of course, you can make it a lip shape if you want. Now for the ears. The top of them will be at the center horizontal line. Draw a seashell-like shape for the outline, a curve, and a little circle for the tragus. Super easy. Okay, you're doing great! We are halfway there. The upper part is literally nothing but forehead and hair. The hairline is at the center of the section. From there, just draw your hair. But I do want to say that make sure you draw your hair poofy, so it will be proportionate with our big ginormous head. Make it big, guys, make it big. Now we are done with the head, let's take care of the body. You might be wondering, why is there a little gap between the 2 circles? It's for the neck. The reason why it isn't in the circle is to make sure the body has as much space as possible. Now, the body itself. The upper half of the circle is for the torsos, and the lower half is for the legs. For the torsos, I draw mine kinda like what they are in real life. If they are well built, we get them well built. If they are chubby, they stay chubby. Divide your torsos into 2 parts. One for the chest, which is an upside down trapezoid. One for the belly, which depends on your body type. It can be skinny upside down trapezoid for leaner characters or circles for chubby ones. For the arms, they have the same length as half the circle, and it will be divided into 2 lines of the same length. One is for the upper arms and one is the forearm. The joint between them is the elbow. Finally, we'll finish it with the hand. Yes, they will be in the lower half of the circle. One tip for drawing the hand though is actually look at baby pictures for the reference, because it fits the style we're drawing. Now just add the flesh to a skeleton. Dang! And because the arm are so short, they can do certain things like hug anyone or touch the top of the head. Kind of sad if I'm being honest. Finally, the legs. First, draw an underwear shape for the pelvis. And our leg will start at these two indents. Then, same with the arm, draw two equal lines, one for the thigh and one for the shin. The joint of the two lines is the knee, and finally stop at the feet, which will be outside of the circle. Adding the flesh, ding, removing the guidelines so you will see it better. For movement, you can refer them to our real life bodies, cause Chibis are humans after all, you know. And you can move those two sticks of the limbs to pose that you like. Make sure you stay proportionate. Finally, I will just lightly rendering it for a bit, adding some colors, adding some shading, and voila! Oh my god, isn't he cute? For reference, here's the structure diagram. Feel free to take a screenshot for later. A very important note is please change the features depending on your characters, like the eye shape, the body shape, the height, because everyone is different and it what makes us beautiful. Okay, that is the end of our tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. I'll answer everyone. Thank you for tagging along. See you in the next video. Bye bye.